are come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain flowing to the ocean. We all come from the horn god, and to him we shall return like a spark of flame rising to the heavens.
Hey, this is Dancing Rabbit. Welcome to another Saturday Pagan Perspective. This week's topic is dedication and initiation. I really enjoyed Mirth and Reverence video yesterday, giving us her experience with initiation as part of traditional British Wicca. Mine is quite different, which is not to say that I think that I'm right and anyone else is wrong who differs with me, or that my ideas are better than anyone else. They're simply different. My ideas are based on my own personal experience. Now, I hope you don't mind if I read a little bit of what I want to say to you, because I want to make sure I don't leave out anything and that I don't start rambling and use up all the time. In my opinion, dedication and initiation are two distinct events. Now, because I came into paganism as a solitary without a coven to belong to, because my path is non-hierarchical, non-authoritarian, and not part of an established tradition, I view dedication and initiation quite differently. I think that once you've learned enough of the basics to determine that this is the sort of spiritual path that you intend to follow, you may decide to dedicate yourself to the goddess and the god, or to a particular god or goddess by name, and to their path as you understand it at the time. Now, after you've been walking that path for some time, you may have a sort of peak experience where the god and the goddess will initiate you. So, in my experience, dedication is something that you do, and the initiation is something that the gods do for you, or maybe to you. I very much remember my own dedication about 17 years ago. I had been introduced to paganism at a Unitarian summer camp, bought a couple of books, found a few books in the library, and began reading, and decided that this was the path I wanted to embark upon, and these were the deities who made sense to me. And so I did a dedication ritual. I think that I probably cribbed it from Starhawk's Spiral Dance, or maybe Pagan Book of Rituals. But anyway, the exact words or ritual actions that I did are not so important as the effect that it had on me. Dedicating myself to this path and to my deities as I understood them at the time. Now, that was some 17 years ago. As far as initiation, I believe that after the first year or maybe 2 years, because sometimes as a solitary you learn a little slower, not having somebody to teach you and look after you and maybe prod you along. But after some time dedicated to the path, you will be initiated by the god and the goddess. This is something that you can and probably should seek. The mode I would recommend that to me makes the most sense is a vision quest, something very much like the Lakota crying for a vision, in which you go out into the wilderness, or at least as much into the wilderness as you can, depending on where you live, and you spend some time alone, fasting, praying, chanting, seeking the goddess, seeking the god as you understand them, and asking them to reveal themselves to you. And when and if the time is right, I believe that they will. Now, in my opinion, that's what initiation is all about. It can be accomplished in a candlelit circle, but that's only the externals. It can be accomplished in a coven, but I think that most high priests and high priestess of a coven will tell you that although they're there and they speak the words and they do the ritual actions according to their book of shadows, it is the god and the goddess who actually do the initiating. So, till next time, this is Dancing Rabbit, wishing you peace.